Farming might appear to be a stressful task until you witness the adventures it brings. Ambiguous, unbelievable, shocking, or simply outrageous. Here are the weirdest of weird things caught by farmers that shocked everyone. Giant bull elk. This giant bull elk was spotted in a Saskatchewan field, causing the farmers to hide when one of them cautiously recorded it. Just listen to the majestic sounds it's making. They usually live on farms, but this one seemed to have lost his way back home. Bull elks are so huge, with the average bull elk weighing up to 900 pounds, and they are primarily raised for their velvet antlers, which produce 16 pounds of velvet annually. Mystery unearthed. As the farmer made his way home after a strenuous day in the fields, he unexpectedly discovered something peculiar. Upon further excavation, he was astonished to uncover the remains of an unusual creature. What heightened the peculiarity was its unconventional appearance, featuring peculiar eyes and limbs. Some individuals referred to it as a duck or a giant bird, while others dismissed it as a possible hoax. The perplexing question lingered. Why would someone place a deceased animal near his source of sustenance? Chicken land. This individual elevated farming to an unprecedented level by overseeing the care of not merely 10 or 20, but an astonishing 70,000 chickens on his farm. His viral video showcasing the feeding of this massive flock demonstrated a unique approach, as he stands out among the few farmers who offer an open range for chickens to thrive and self-feed. Look how he's using a loader to feed the hungry chickens. Other than the primary chicken food, he also fed fish and bones to these chicken. This man gained widespread appreciation for his innovative methods, including the practice of feeding locusts to the chickens as a preventive measure against potential plagues. Monster moose. The monster moose stands out as one of the largest moose globally, evoking a sense of horror movie suspense. The footage captures this colossal creature lurking in the woods, with a pair of men unexpectedly encountering it a mere 2 meters away in the Yukon region of Canada. Due to their immense size, monster moose exhibit little fear of humans and can pose a threat if agitated. Despite the men escaping unharmed, their boldness in approaching the creature armed only with a paddle is akin to attempting to dismantle a building with just a hammer. Mysterious creature. Anxiety swept through the community as reports of unidentified creatures preying on livestock continued to escalate in Puerto Rico. Investigators diligently examined the carcasses of the affected animals, yet their efforts yielded no clues about the elusive predator. Although many speculated that a wolf might be responsible, the unusual footprints discovered near the attacks told a contradictory tale. Eyewitness accounts also added a twist to the mystery, with some describing the creature as ape-like. Consequently, locals began referring to it as a chupacabra, especially since it seemed to target goats in particular. Dramatic elephant CPR. Prepare yourself for one of the most heartwarming scenes you'll witness today. But before we delve into it, have you ever witnessed an elephant receiving CPR? Chances are, it's a rare sight. However, when a farmer in the Nakhon Nayok province, Thailand, observed a mother and baby elephant tumbling into a 7-foot deep hole, he promptly sought assistance from veterinarians. The rescue team, aided by local farmers, utilized a crane to extricate the mother elephant. Sadly, in her earnestness to shield her offspring, the distressed mother inadvertently rendered herself unconscious against a concrete structure. The tension escalated as veterinarians decided to administer medically necessary CPR to revive the mother. The heart-wrenching sight of the 1-year-old calf anxiously awaiting her mother's recovery added to the dramatic moment. Fortunately, the mother elephant successfully recovered, and the duo returned to their natural habitat in the wild. Texas Longhorn from Alabama. Renowned for their distinctive horns, Texas Longhorn steers are famed for horn spans that can effortlessly exceed 100 inches, with an average of 6 feet or more. Remarkably, a 15-year-old species horn can stretch up to an impressive 9 feet. Astounding, isn't it? Adding to the marvel, a Texas Longhorn steer hailing from Alabama, though initially similar to its counterparts, has secured the Guinness World Record for the longest set of horns ever seen on a Texas Longhorn. Meet Poncho, the 6-year-old steer with an extraordinary horn span, measuring 10 feet and 7.4 inches from tip to tip. Raised by the Pope family on a small-town farm, Poncho is described as a gentle giant, displaying amiable behavior towards everyone. The sheer magnitude of Poncho's horns becomes evident when you observe individuals standing nearby, underscoring the truly impressive nature of this record-breaking Texas Longhorn. Strange baby. In 2021, a peculiar-looking offspring was born to an alpaca in the UK, surprising even its mother with its slender appearance. Weighing a mere 13 pounds at birth, the baby alpaca appeared weak and frail. Alpacas, known for not licking their offspring clean, required the farm owner to take on that responsibility for the newborn. Despite its initial feeble appearance, the farmer reassured observers that such slimness was not uncommon among alpaca cria.
Dad is Archie. It's literally just born. We're just drying it off a bit because there's a little bit of wind. And it is a spotty. It's big, very long neck and legs. Mum's a first-time mum. We had to give a little bit of a hand.
Once dry, these seemingly delicate newborns transform into fluffy creatures, shedding their frail appearance. The video of this birth circulated widely on the internet, sparking various claims ranging from an alien baby to an exceptionally rare birth. However, it's important to clarify that this is precisely how baby alpacas naturally appear. Two-headed calf. Dwight Cruz, a farmer in Baker County, Florida, was profoundly astonished when one of his cows gave birth to a calf with 2 faces in 2015. The calf, named Annabelle, had 2 heads, 4 eyes, 2 ears, 2 mouths, and 2 noses, a condition known as dicephalus parapagus, resulting from an abnormal embryo split during pregnancy. Due to the dual brains, Annabelle faced difficulties in coordination and was unable to feed her mother.
Reached out exactly to a veterinarian, but the doctor said there's nothing he can do.
Let him be. He's adorable.
Oh,
2 heads are better than 1, as David McDonald likes to say.
He can't stand up to feed from his mama.
Consequently, Cruz made the compassionate decision to bottle feed the calf. This rare congenital condition, which may also have a genetic component, often leads to a grim prognosis, with most such calves not surviving beyond birth. Veterinarians predicted a similar fate for Annabelle. Super cows. Moving along our list is a distinctive breed known as the mutant variant of the Belgian super cow, a product of collaborative efforts between Belgian scientists and farmers in the 1800s. The initiative involved crossbreeding the indigenous cow with a shorthorn bull.
He is basically a sperm machine.
He is a sperm machine, absolutely.
It's very early in the morning.
Throughout the process, meticulous selection of the largest and most robust animals from each variety was carried out, progressively enhancing the outcomes. This selective breeding resulted in a breed characterized by increased muscle mass, leading to higher milk and protein yields. The breeding success was attributed to a gene mutation, enabling the hybrid to achieve a 20% greater muscle yield compared to an average cow. These super cows, commonly referred to as Belgian blue bulls, have fulfilled their commercial purposes. However, their colossal size has introduced a perplexing array of health issues. Baby burial tree. Focusing on the Tarajan people of Indonesia, whose unique belief system and economy centered around agriculture and tourism, has captured my current interest. Among their distinct burial customs, one particularly astonishing practice involves laying their deceased infants to rest within trees.
This is the grave belong to the baby who died before getting teeth.
Although the concept may seem perplexing at first, the rationale behind it is intriguing. According to their belief, infants who pass away before developing milk teeth are considered pure and free from sin. As a result, they choose to return these infants to nature by placing them inside the trunks of growing trees. The ritual entails wrapping the deceased babies in ferns and creating a cavity in a tara tree to serve as their final resting place. This unique burial practice is prevalent in the secluded Tataraja Regency, nestled in the mountainous terrain of South Sulawesi, Indonesia. Simba, long-eared goat. In June 2022, a farm in the southern city of Karachi, Pakistan, witnessed the birth of an exceptionally adorable goat that left its owner astonished. The goat, lovingly named Simba by its owner Muhammad Nassan Narejo, stood out due to its remarkably long ears, measuring an impressive 21 inches. Narejo proudly asserted that Simba had surpassed all previous records for ear length. As a mere baby, there's the potential for Simba's ears to further elongate as the goat matures over time. The breeder, brimming with confidence, envisions Simba breaking the Guinness World Record, having already claimed the crown for the length of its ears. To safeguard the goat's distinctive feature, special covers have been crafted to protect Simba's lengthy, dangling ears from potential infections. Farmer saves fawn. A farmer observed a pregnant deer delivering a robust fawn close to his farm. The following day, he heard the mother deer crying for her offspring. Determined to reunite them, the 55-year-old Pete Wesley spotted a rabbit hole emitting squeaking sounds. Convinced the fawn was inside, he reached into the grassy crevice and gently pulled the distressed baby by its neck. The frightened fawn quickly made its way to its mother, and together, they returned to the wilderness. A joyful conclusion for two innocent beings. Giant armadillo shell. While strolling through his farm, a farmer noticed a spherical object near a riverbank. Overwhelmed with excitement, he initially believed he had stumbled upon a dinosaur eggshell, and it's hard to blame him. Upon closer inspection, it became evident that the discovery was more profound than anticipated. Unaware of the impending archaeological significance, the man commenced digging around the sphere. Experts were brought in, and it was revealed that these fossilized spheres, dating back 20,000 years, were the armored shells of glyptodonts. Measuring nearly 3 feet in size and 2 inches thick, the farmer's family unearthed 3 more such shells, with the largest comparable in size to a Volkswagen Beetle. Glyptodonts, the ancestors of contemporary armadillos, possessed large, round armored shells and weighed up to a ton. These creatures inhabited South America for tens of millions of years. Human-pig hybrid. A South American farmer experienced a startling moment when he came across an unusual piglet in a litter of 8 recently born piglets. Despite the mother pig giving birth to a healthy set of piglets, one of them exhibited rather demonic features, resembling a hybrid between a human and a pig. This peculiar piglet appeared significantly weaker than its siblings. Struggling to stand on its own while the others joyfully played around. The chances of the piglet's survival seemed uncertain, and observing the man's rough handling of the fragile creature stirred a deep sense of indignation within me. It would have been more appropriate for him to treat the poor and distressed creature with respect and compassion. Viral hybrid model. The narrative unfolds in Murang'a, Kenya, an agriculturally prosperous region with many engaged in farming. Among them was James Wiltz, a local pork product vendor, who had 6 pregnant pigs on his farm. Upon the delivery of the litters, Wiltz's joy turned to shock when the last one resembled a human-pig hybrid. The internet buzzed with speculation and storytelling. However, the intrigue would have been genuine had it not been a hoax. Regrettably, the incident turned out to be an art model crafted by a German artist. Some individuals misrepresented it online as a genuine pig-human hybrid story, leading to the unfortunate spread of misinformation. Farmer finds tangled snakes. In southern Thailand's Phang Nga, a 60-year-old Thai farmer named Bonserv Nakthongku came across a pair of intertwined snakes near her field's pond. Identifying them as king cobras, she realized they were mating on the protective fence installed to safeguard their ducks from wild animals. Reacting promptly, she sought assistance. The incident unfolded with 2 men joining forces to rescue an 8-foot-long male snake and a 7-foot-long female companion. The snakes were ensnared in the net to the extent that the surrounding ropes and materials firmly gripped their jaws. Fortunately, after a struggle, the serpents were liberated from the fence material. They were then placed in separate sacks and released back into the wild. Farmer finds mammoth skull. While working in his fields in Chelsea, Michigan, a farmer named James Bristol inadvertently struck something solid in the ground with his hoe, unknowingly stumbling upon the most significant archaeological find of the decade. Initially thinking it might be a buried fence post in his soybean field, Bristol began to dig, only to discover that it was the rib cage of the largest mammal to have walked the earth. Upon being notified, archaeologists from the University of Michigan swiftly responded, cordoning off the area and dedicating an entire day to carefully extracting the skeletal remains. This discovery represents the most complete mammoth skeleton ever recovered. Preliminary assessments indicate that the mammoth lived between 11,000 and 15,000 years ago. It appears to have been butchered by early humans, who strategically left it in a pond to preserve the meat. Mysterious creature. This creature was captured in Silk Cut City, Pakistan, and created terror across the country, with people naming it the devil's pet. Many farmers claimed that the animal, which resembled a werewolf, was seen feeding on animals and even destroying crops too. The video went viral on the internet, with netizens calling it a failed science experiment. However, the topic lost its hype after some time when nothing was clarified by the official authorities. What do you think of this beast? Let me know in the comment section.